The true path for the warrior isn't about war, it's about peace, it's about love. Hi, Jody Dean here, and I help you navigate your spiritual awakening process, embody your soul purpose, and express yourself authentically in all your uniqueness. All your crazy uniqueness. You've got to be yourself, otherwise you might as well just go home. Here at Athens Airport, and I'm fasting. But what that means is that I'm just having one solid meal a day, and then there's liquids either side of that. And it's interesting because travel and fasting, it's definitely, you really do need a warrior mindset, because you're very much exposed, especially in airports, right? Ports and airports, exposed to the general activity of human beings, right? Especially when it's in any kind of stress situation, they're looking for comfort. And so what do? What do? We go for comfort, we go for food, coffee, tea, drinks, food, pizza, donuts. It's a donut stand just here, and I'm just looking at that stuff going, oh my god, that's crack cocaine. Why would you do that to yourself? So it's quite interesting to be in this environment and walk around, and this is what humans do. And also people are on a holiday vibe as well, so there's that I'll just treat myself, I'll spoil myself a little bit more. I do that as well. And it's hard to kind of get out of it when you get into it, but I'm forced to do that right now because I've committed to myself to do a cleanse every quarter, which is absolutely game changing, by the way. If you're not doing cleanses, if you're not purifying your vessel, if you're not detoxifying, then you're going to get silted up. The body's going to find it a lot harder to go along and be efficient as the years go, and even with all the new toxins around as well, and tech, by the way, waves, radio waves, EMS and all that sort of stuff, you've got to keep the vessel in tune and protected from all that stuff, from all the decomposition that can happen. So anyway, let's make this fun. Let's not talk about things we don't want to talk about, we don't like. So I'm trying to keep this fun and light. But I actually feel really fun and light. Guess what? Had a juice. Of course, I don't need to eat as much as I have been. And that's the crazy thing, is the crazy revelation. When I started doing, 5 years ago when I started doing one meal a day, it was like, oh my god, this is like my optimum diet. I have more energy. Not less energy, because I'm not eating so much. So I realized quickly that more food doesn't necessarily equal more energy. And that's a big one. That is a big one, people. Think about that. More food does not necessarily equal more energy. And then when you're bouncing around on just liquids only, which I usually do in my second week, I generally follow the protocol with David Avocado Wolf and do his cleanses. So, but I'll also experiment with my own ways and methods and everything else, and sometimes lead them myself as well, create a little group. So that's also another little fun thing to do. Share the journey together. So yeah, anyway, so here at Athens Airport, and it's going to take you on a little tour around. Why not? Got time to kill. Might as well make videos. As you can see, there's a lot of people around, and a lot of people sitting down at places and consuming things. They're consuming. And it's tricky because I want to sit down and I want to consume something, food, and then you got the smells as well. All the smells of all the pastry stuff and pizza smells up your nose, and it's like, whoa, okay, just trying to whoa. Breathe that out, breathe in, breathe out. And, oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is I'm purposefully wearing my sensified medallion, which, by the way, have a look at that if you don't see what that is. Sacred geometry, it's technology, it's many things. And I also like to wear that because then your vibe attracts your tribe. And I've made so many amazing friends around the world just through wearing this pendant. People are like, oh my God, what is that? But they're the right people. Because anyone else is like, I don't know what that is, that's weird, I don't understand that. But then when they're the right people, they're like, oh my God, I love that pendant. They know immediately, like, I know they know. I know we're aligned on some other level, some other plane. And so it starts off a great conversation. Next minute, best friends. Happens everywhere. I wonder if it'll happen in Athens Airport. Who knows, right, at this point? But maybe because I'm calling it out and I'm saying it, maybe something will happen. Maybe I'll report back in the next video. So, yeah. Got a couple of people like looking over. Oh, what's he doing? Is he making a video? Is he an influencer? So, yeah, a bit of fun in Athens Airport, killing time before the next flight to Corfu. That's where I'm going next. So yes, back to the reason for this video, which is really about warrior mindset. So, right, challenges happen, right? We get these challenges coming, right, we're trying to do something, we have an intention. I'm fasting, right? I'm trying to get to an island called Corfu, and I've got these obstacles in the way right now, which is the airport. You know, it's part of the process. But then, just looking at this, pizzas, right? And part of me is like, yeah, I'd love a pizza right now. Why don't I have a pizza? And I'm like, no, warrior mindset. Focus on the goal. Detoxification, cleansing, more energy. Focus, deeper meditation, clearer mind. Brain fog gone, right? Which is what happens a lot as well with these cleanses and fasts. Is brain fog gone. So usually about maybe day 5, I'm like, oh my God, my brain has gone. I let you into a little secret. I meant to stop coffee as well, but I had a coffee this morning. Oh my God, and I'm on day 4. I had a coffee. So I think that's probably my last coffee now. You know, I was definitely pushing the boundary there. Naughty me. I had a big block of cacao and I left it in my last accommodation. And I was like, no! But it's kind of good as well because I'm not tempted. Because again, that's also though it's a wonderful medicine, it's also a stimulant. And the idea with these cleanses and detoxes is we get off all the stimulants, all the drugs, sober. Not that I'm on loads of drugs or anything. Sounds kind of weird. But like just anything that's going to mess things around in our metabolism. Processed foods off them. Go vegetarian, vegan if possible. And full disclosure, I haven't done that yet. I had some meat yesterday. But it was in my one meal. So I'm like, because I'm on holiday and kind of, well, it's not really holiday, but it's like I'm traveling. I'm kind of being a bit more loose with myself. I'm being kind to myself too. Because there ain't nothing like being kind to yourself. That trumps everything, in my opinion. But it depends what kindness really means, right? Oh, I want an ice cream. Oh, I'll be kind to myself and give myself an ice cream. Maybe not. Maybe that's just giving in to temptations. Parasites. That's a whole other parasites and the multidimensionality of parasites. That's a whole other ball game. Another video there, I think, required. Anyway, I think I'm done with this video. So I hope that's been interesting. Just focus, right? It's like the focus. And with the travel, that becomes even more tricky because of the stimulation and the opportunities and the possibilities and the temptations. So just focus. Wherever you're doing, it's like this focus and maintain the focus on that outcome, that goal that you want. You know? So that's all I wanted to share, really. This warrior mindset. It's really about, because that's what I'm about. I'm about peace. I'm about infinite love and knowing the eternal self, right? Knowing who we really are. Not fakery, not religion necessarily, not the programming. No, it's about focus, goal, awakening, consciousness. Okay. So anyway, I think I've said my piece now. So goodbye from me in Athens Airport. Now, if you like this, great, like it. If you have some comments, some reflections, some thoughts about this, share them in the comments, please do. And if you are excited about this video, maybe share it, share the video. And if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel. And yeah, and if you're interested in getting some assistance and support with mindset, with spiritual awakening, with embodying the soul purpose, with authentically expressing yourself, communicating who you are. Maybe you're a spiritual entrepreneur and you're struggling to speak your truth. Maybe you feel blocked in the throat center. Maybe you want to be more creative. Maybe you just want to have more joy and fulfillment in your life. Maybe you want to tame the mad monkey mind. That's a good one, right there. That will end suffering. Taming the mad monkey mind. So think about it. All right, it's getting kind of busy. Yeah, so click the link in the description for that, for getting a call with me if you're serious. And also the podcast, check out the podcast, 28 episodes in. More coming soon with that. Check out the book as well, the Fool's Gold comedy book. I think that's quite, you'll chuckle. You will chuckle. You will. In fact, if you're going traveling, that could be a great book to read on your travels or on the aircraft. Anyway, that's enough said. This is a cool little video picture here of the Parthenon, and they've done the thing where they've like enhanced it how it would have been originally like 2,000 years ago, which is, I think, is really cool. And it's some kind of ad to do with the mobile network. The one I'm actually using, Cosmote, yeah. But it's really cool. Like it's Kronos. I don't know. Maybe it's an app or some kind of thing they have. I don't know. But it's just so cool, isn't it? Because that's likely what the Parthenon would have looked like 2,000 odd years ago. And that's what it looks like today, by the way. Anyway, so just thought I'd share that. We're in Athens. It's a wonderful place. This is an energy spot, by the way. This place, wow. Yeah, it's very interesting. I was on a call with a client and was channeling, and a well-known ancient Greek person appeared. Came through in the channeling, which is amazing. Anyway, so I was actually on the Parthenon doing the call. Not the Parthenon, the Acropolis, close to the Parthenon. Anyway, that's another story for another video. Be well, go well, be happy, be joyful, meditate. Please do meditate. Above all, be kind to yourself. All right, lots of love. Bye for now.